When I swallow my water weird and it creates the worst chest pain known to man, yeah. Like, it feels like it just goes down. It's like a muscle spasm cramp in your epiglottis or something. If you ever experience the feeling that something is in your throat, like something is sitting in the back there, the medical term for that is super strange. Globus sensation. That's the ICD-10 code for it. Me, I'm blessed. I have someone who loves me and fights for me. Friend, who? Me, my white blood cells. Let's just take a moment out of our day together, you and I, and hug and appreciate every cell in our body. You know what you just did? You hugged a platelet. How do you usually express your emotions? I look through social media until I find a meme I relate to, and then I comment mood. That would not make sense to someone 30 years ago. But to me, it's full-on fax machine. I wish I could make the sound. You've heard of Elf on a Shelf. Oh boy. Memes that require me to guess. Hold on a second. A flagella on a sperm. A sperm-gella. Sperm. Sperm face. Sperm hair face. Medusa sperm. Elf on a shelf. Sperm on a worm. No? Worms on a sperm. No. Worms on a sperm!
What kind of hair is that?
Afro.
Yeah, and the characteristic of an afro is that it is what?
Curly.
And how do you get curly hair?
You put curlers in it. Curly spermy. Hold on a second, I'm gonna get it.
Yep.
It's a perm on a sperm!
That's my guy. That's my boy.
I'm staying home today, I have mood poisoning. I wanna be able to use that for myself. I'm just gonna handwrite a doctor's note to my own practice and write that I have mood poisoning and I will be the prescriber and the patient and just see what happens one day. Maybe if I was cute as Baby Yoda here, it would work. Aww. How to relieve sinus pressure from sources across the web. Hydration, facts. Nasal sprays, okay. Decapitation, what? I didn't expect that. Steam inhalation, okay. I'm with all of these, but nasal sprays, let's just say like saline nasal sprays, because I'm not a huge fan of those Afrins and such, because after you use them for a day or two, you get this really bad rebound congestion. When you spray that spray in, it makes all the blood vessels tense up. So you get less blood flow to the nasal mucosa, and as a result, you make less mucus. But then the second you stop using it, or you build up a tolerance to it, those blood vessels open up wide, you get a ton of mucus, even worse than when you were initially sick. We draw blood using an all-natural method. Is that a cat? Do cats draw blood? Oh, scratchy, scratchy. Scratchy, scratchy from a kitty causes bacteria to enter your skinny, which then enters your bloody, leading to potential sepsis and an ICU stay requiring pessaries. I could also draw blood. In fact, I'm gonna do it for the first time on this channel. Do you want me to draw blood? I'm gonna draw blood right now. I think I have a syringe here. Oh, sometimes it just hurts so much.
Is that blood?
You're right. I should draw it with more detail.
Yep, got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Should I take my dog to the vet? I would. Oh, that's funny. Have you ever seen those chicken nuggets that look like famous people? I don't know why that made me think of that. Why is my water like not super clear? I promise it's not urine. Just gotta put that on the record. William, pear. William Shakespeare. Oh, that's funny. I got it right away.
I'm proud of you, you know that.
Bacteria, frontiera. Oh my God, we're getting a lot of these today. By the way, bacteria don't have arms and legs. Factually inaccurate drawing, just putting it out there. Regular DNA, Italian DNA. I'm still drinking this water that's a different color than traditional water.
I prefer mung bean.
Oh yeah, mung bean pasta. Woo, the amount of protein and fiber in that pasta makes the belly go. POV, you're bleeding out, but we have to wait for my Bluetooth to connect before I drive to the hospital. You need the hype music. Even surgeons in the hospital won't operate unless they got their jams on. She's losing a lot of soda. Do something, Dr. Pepper. Now I have to tell them I only have a PhD in deliciousness. Soda truth was revealed. Dr. Pepper only had a doctorate in theoretical physics. Oh, this is such a soda dad joke. I love it. This reminds me of when I was just on NBC News and I was celebrating Heart Month with the American Heart Association. And I literally said,
Can you tell we're pumped about Heart Month or what?
you could tell the anchor was really excited about that joke. I told you to wear sunscreen. Oh my God. Is that why we butter corn before we put it on the grill? A $50 Uber ride, a $2,500 ambulance ride, me bleeding out in an alleyway. I'm pretty sure it was getting so bad at one point that Uber or Lyft or one of these companies literally came out and said, please stop using our services as healthcare transportation because you're putting our drivers at risk. Can you imagine just like all the viral stuff and the bleeding and the choking and the drivers are trying to deliver babies and stuff? That's a lot. Your future doctor is cheating in their online classes right now, so you better start eating healthy. Honestly, I'm worried about it. I'm worried about the impact that the pandemic has had on future medical education, at least for those few years. So I'm hopeful that they'll learn on the job. Doctor, congratulations, ma'am. You've been blessed with twins. Credit card declines. Doctor. Oh my God. What is that an image of? Me. Googling what I do, leg bleeding, raccoon bite. Google, elevate and apply pressure. Okay, so far so good. Me, lifting raccoon real high. Apologize or else. Run, escape, get to safety, call for help, consider rabies protection. Italian medicine. Is it just pizza? Take one tablet by mouth twice daily, wash down with, I'm gonna guess it says Coke.
Would you prescribe that medicine for any kind of condition?
If you're hypoglycemic, I could see a little hit of glucose. My son told me he learned that tough word to say. My son told me he learned that octopi can climb through small cracks, so he's scared to swim in the ocean because an octopus might climb inside his butt, and now I'm scared to swim in the ocean. Honestly, I've always been scared to swim in the ocean. Stepping on a sea urchin is scary. I think jellyfish eye are scary. Sharks, they got teeth. I saw Jaws. Me, please be careful on that. My toddler. Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville. Or Steve-O. Oh my God, is that the plant in the background? What are you doing there, plant? Get out of there, plant. Dr. Mike. Why is doctor not capitalized and Mike capitalized? When someone says use essential oils to cure an illness, and the viewer is like, what is going on? I try my best to intervene when I can, to stay out of the way, to allow the body to heal itself. And then, like in the rare instance I can prevent the problem, I also try and do that. And then people who are selling you essential oils are like, oh, this fixes everything. All of it. It bothers you, it's fixing all of it. I wanna help. And if it was as easy as giving you an essential oil, baby, I would have done that. I would have all the essential oils right here, just like on display. Patient suffering with migraine, yellow oil. Suffering from hepatitis C, purple juice. This creature lives in you and controls everything inside you. Yeah, those are the nerves. So imagine, you're having a rough day. Your spouse is just like, me, 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 moo, 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 moo. And you're like, you're getting on my nerves. Do you think your spouse can get on those nerves? Probably hurt. Because when you manipulate a nerve, you get nerve pain. Neuropathic pain, one of the worst forms of pain. I don't want that for you. Just don't do it. Don't get on anyone's nerves. My dreams have meaning. My dreams. A pug on a Cheeto? I'm trying to combine the words and it just won't happen. A pug Cheeto? A cheese puff pug. A cheese pug puff. Oh, cheese pug puff.
Solved it.
Cheese pug puff.
Airtight.
Are you a morning person or a night person? Me. I'm barely even a person. Cope with me, my Newfie. Cope with me, my little Newfoundland. Cope with me. It's been a rough day for me. This might hurt a little. Okay, the boomers have ruined your economic future. It's okay, little buddy. You'll figure it out with crypto. You are fantastic! I know it took you a while to get it, so I'm gonna give you a chance to laugh. Local man paralyzed after eating 413 chicken nuggets. 413 chicken. Oh, 413 chicken nuggets. How about I learn how to count? So the limit is 412. No, dog. I tell you, it's too many nuggets. Surgery is stabbing someone to life. I believe it's like surgery is cutting someone to life. Stabbing seems aggressive unnecessarily. Cutting and closing someone to life. Watches all Dr. Mike videos. You know, I'm something of a doctor myself. Honestly, if you watched all the videos, as you've seen when I quizzed Dan, my videographer, who's either shot or edited the majority of the videos on the channel, especially in the first few years, his medical knowledge is pretty solid. Pretty good, pretty good.
Should we go watch that video right now?
In fact, I'd like you to click here and watch me and Dan eat wasabi and test his medical knowledge. And as always, stay happy and healthy.